Chang'an every year invests 5% of their revenue into the R&D. There are two types of the warranty.
Yes.
So manufacturer warranty and dealer warranty.
Yes.
So for example, with some brands happens that they have 3 years, for example, the manufacturer warranty, additional, as you have mentioned, when we came to the a country, there was no other Chinese brands really in the country. So we are in the market for the past almost 10 years, I can say. So it's going to take time for them to reach where we are now.
يا هلا والله. اليوم حلقة جديدة من سوالف سيارات، وهذه أول مرة نجيب ضيفة شرف اللي هي شابنام شركة شانغان. أنا فادي
وأنا أحمد. لكن الحلقة السابقة تكلمنا عن رحلاتنا نحن أنا وفادي في الصين، فنبغي نعرف أكثر عن العوائق أو الصعوبات اللي الشركات الصينية تواجهها هنا في الإمارات. ومن أفضل الناس اللي ممكن نسألهم في هالشيء هذا في هالمجال هي شابنام من شركة شانغان، هي الماركتينج مانجر حق شانغان في الإمارات هنا.
قبل ما نبدأ، شابنام how's your Arabic؟
Not good.
So الحلقة كلها حتكون بالإنجليزي، حنتكلم بالإنجليزي، حنحط لكم الترجمة. طبعا مثل ما عارفين الآن السوق الصيني كبران بالإمارات حتى بالخليج كله، فأغلبية الأسئلة حتكون إنه كيف هذه الشركات نجحت وكيف خصوصا شركة شانغان وصلت هذه لمرحلة النجاح اللي هي فيها دحين. شابنام you ready؟
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like an interview. All right.
Okay.
So, Shabnam, tell us more about you.
Okay, my name is Shapnam. The marketing manager at Union Motors, Shang'an dealership in the UAE. I've been working for the company since 2015. And thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for actually you having us over here in the dealership.
I'm going to start by asking you the first question, which is the most important one.
Okay.
How did Shang'an manage to achieve such a great brand awareness in the market?
For this question, I can tell you, it's not just one factor. It's not just about one factor. It's several factors are involved. So we are the oldest Chinese brand in the market.
Okay, interesting.
So we have started selling Chang'an vehicles back in 2015. And when it comes to Chang'an products, to the cars are reliable. They're coming with a good quality, with actually superior quality, with the best-in-class features at a competitive price.
Yeah.
So what we have done, we have established our own customer base. We're having customer for life.
Yeah.
So it means that it's not just one family having one Chang'an. When they're thinking about having a second cars, they're thinking of buying a second Chang'an. We are having a families who owns 2 to 3 cars.
Yeah.
So when customer loyalty.
It's a customer loyalty, exactly. Yeah. For example, when they want to trade in, when they want to purchase another car and purchase another Chang'an, maybe they trade in their old cars, get another Chang'an. And we see that they're referring the other customers to us, like their relatives, friends are coming and saying that we have seen this car, like my cousin has, we want to buy it. So this is how it has happened.
Which makes sense. I mean, now before starting the podcast, the showroom was full, and we were planning to actually film it downstairs, but it was very loud because there's a lot of customers. Which, mashallah, it's a good sign of the success of Shang'an, and that's not the first time that I come here. I remember when I used to come and take the cars for test drives, always full, always full. And you would find all the chairs, full of people, and even a long waiting list. You know.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense, especially that nowadays people focus more on features when it comes to cars, not as much as they used to be before, where they think mechanically they need to make sure that the car is very reliable, number one. But now, in this day and age, it's very easy with the advancement of technologies to have a very reliable car. So I think the only way to really stand out in the market is to have as many features as possible in a small form factor and a small compact car, right?
If you ask me, it's not just about the features. It has to be a combination. Let's say, the cars are coming with the great features, but if you just go downstairs and sit in the car, see the fit and finish in the cars, take the car for a test drive, so you can see it's not just about the features in the car, it's about the built up, like a quality
built quality. Yes, absolutely. That's very true.
And then at the same time, for example, our cars are coming with 6 years manufacturer's warranty. So if there is anything wrong, we make sure that we take care of our customers as well. So combination all of these, the quality, features at a competitive price, helped us.
Yes, it makes a lot of sense, honestly, yeah.
I just have a quick question. Why until now there isn't any Apple CarPlay?
No, we are having Apple CarPlay in some new models.
So we're gonna have?
Yeah,
on the new
definitely.
ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You mean on the Unity and the UniV? Or?
Exactly. Yes.
No, the UniV had Apple CarPlay.
Actually, Uni series is coming with Apple CarPlay.
The UniV came,
Yeah,
it came with Apple. That's why. Okay,
remember,
because
yeah.
the CS and the other ones they don't have it.
Yeah, like I believe the cars you're talking about, you took it maybe like 2 years
Yes,
ago.
yes.
So at that time there was no
Okay,
Apple
okay.
CarPlay.
Yeah, yeah.
But like
No,
for example now with like our new CS95, it comes with Apple CarPlay.
Yes, that's true.
Well,
The UniV
it's true.
came, but it was wired.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I
They're
was about to
wired.
say. That's
Yeah.
what I remember.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Shabnam, remember when I took the UniV? What was the engine? 1.5?
1.5 turbo
liter?
engine.
Turbo, yeah.
So I was watching the review of this guy in China who reviewed the 2-liter, I think,
Yes.
which is the sport one. It has a spoiler that opens up and closes.
Exactly.
So when are we gonna get that?
That's in our plan.
Yeah.
So hopefully in the year 2024 we will have that as well.
Okay.
Like a UniV with the 2.0 turbo engine. I believe you like that car. I
I
remember
loved
the
it.
like.
I loved it. I think the UniV. Wait, there was the UniV, the Unity, and the UniK.
Yes.
The UniK was the biggest one.
UniK is the biggest one. It's our flagship, and then when it comes to Unity Sport,
Yeah.
with the carbon fiber finish,
Yeah.
and then UniV, the like a sporty
Sedan.
sedan.
Yeah, the sport. I think the UniK was my favorite with the UniV.
Oh, I believe.
Yeah, like a sedan and an SUV would make sense.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah,
house. Yeah.
like, yeah.
It was very nice. My second question is, there's a lot of Chinese brands now entering the market. I mean, when Lashangán came, there wasn't like a lot of brands here in the UAE, let's say. How do you expect this to change with the entry of so many other Chinese companies?
As you have mentioned, when we came to the like a country, there was no other Chinese brands really in the country. So we have started 2015, and now it's almost like next year we are turning 10 years of being inside the country. Whereas, as you have said, there are many other Chinese brands that are now entering to the market. So I was seeing like 3 months ago, one brand, 6 months ago, like a year back. So they are very new in the market, whereas we are stable in the market. So we are in the market for the past almost 10 years, I
10
can
years.
say. So it's going to take time for them to reach where we are now.
Nice.
That's
I love
very
this
true.
level of confidence.
You have what do they call this? They call it the first comer advantage, I think.
Yeah,
in
it's
business.
like first.
So it makes a lot of sense when you put it in that perspective, because the brand has been around here, people have more trust in it, and this is, I think, the biggest challenge with especially Chinese manufacturers, because they're relatively new to the market. People don't trust new things as quickly. So the longer you stay in the market, the more trust you create with the customers.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And the thing is, when you think about it, 10 years, this is a little bit, it's the, like, it's the entry point or the minimum years
Yeah.
to start to have actually available parts in the market. Yani, let's not talk about the dealer. Let's talk about the aftermarket shops, for example.
Yeah.
So it's like Toyota and Nissan. They've been here for what? Last 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah, for almost.
So you would have like parts
60
everywhere available, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Which gives Lashangán an edge for like on other competitors.
Yeah.
And to have available parts everywhere.
Okay, that actually brings me to a good question as well. The aftermarket support, because we don't see that much aftermarket support in the Chinese industry in general, basically.
Okay.
Do you have any idea why is that? Is there a reason for it?
It's actually like as a dealer, we make sure to support our customer with
Yes.
like a state-of-art customer base, like customer service. When it comes, for example, to after-sales facility service and parts.
Yes.
And I can tell you that, like especially for this year, we are planning to expand in our after-sales facilities.
Yeah.
Like within a couple of months, we are going to open a new workshop in Dubai. Like it's not just a workshop;
nice.
it's all in one after-sales facility.
Nice. That's
Where-
It's gonna be in Sheikh Zayed Road.
Sheikh Zayed,
So it's
Al-Fawz,
gonna be Al Fawz side. So we have one service center based in Deira,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have another one in Sheikh Zayed Road to support our customers. Like,
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I think about it again, if the manufacturer is offering 6-year warranty on the car, you don't need aftermarket support to begin with, right? Because all the support that you need in terms of parts is going to be provided by the manufacturer.
Yeah.
The only other reason that I would think of we would need some aftermarket support is for modifications. If anybody wants to install, like for example, an air intake on his car or whatever, like to give it a more sporty edge.
You're
But
going
it
a little
doesn't-
bit too
Yeah, that's
too
a bit-
extreme.
Yes, exactly. So it doesn't make sense for that type of for this type of industry, basically.
Yeah.
But even like I'm seeing some cars that they're coming for service. So the customers have done some like changes. Let's, for example, they wrap the car in like some matte colors,
Yeah.
or they came up like, they just like some painting
Aesthetic, yeah.
jobs, like a carbon fiber. So it's actually what
Yeah.
you're saying is like it's happening.
Yeah.
Even they're doing for our cars.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
One of the things that feels nice when I used to take Shangans, especially the UniV. So I have a lot of Chinese neighbors in my
Oh,
residency. So every time I used to pass by them, like I don't know what they say or anything, but all I know is like I caught their attention,
Okay.
and they would just look at the car like,
Yeah.
So they were happy that you're
give them
taking.
thumbs up of
exactly.
approval.
Good
It's
job.
like be proud of their production, like their country's production. Yeah.
A thumbs up of approval.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other question is, what is your favorite Shangan? I'm pretty sure it's the Speedster, yeah?
What?
Is
Honestly.
it the Speedster?
Actually, that one, the UniV convertible is just for show purpose.
That's it.
So that's it.
So is it the concept or is it actually in production?
It's not in production.
It's not in production,
No, it's
okay.
just like for show purpose. Like
Okay.
they came up with that.
It's sad.
Yeah,
It's very sad.
Yeah. With a favorite Chang'an, to be honest, I really can't choose a Chang'an to say, oh, I only like this model.
Yeah.
Like, because, I love all of them. And each one kind of, I can say it's serving a different purpose.
Makes
Like,
sense,
Absolutely.
like, for example, I like some features in Unity. Like, for example, in Unity, you can move the car by remote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can just be outside of the car and just by remote, you can park the car into the parking slot.
Yeah.
So these features, like, I love it about the Unity, but it doesn't come, for example, in UniV. In UniV, when it comes, for example, in
yeah.
like,
That's true.
like, I like, for example, the thing I like about the UniV is like, it's like a kind of sporty design, then like when it comes with like an inside, then you got like 3 different screens on the fourth screen.
It's very quirky as well.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's a rectangular steering wheel.
Exactly.
It has a very interesting feel.
Like a paddle shifter you have in UniV, which you don't have in Unity. So that's why, like, in each of them, I like certain things. And then that's why. So, like, it depends, like, what I want to try or, like, examine.
Yeah.
So I'll just take the car and take it for a drive to understand it better.
So you don't have a specific one?
I can't really choose a Chang'an. No, it's okay. But I
So
love
I'm
all of
joking
them.
with you. So, and I think I would go the UniV. It's my favorite.
I think I would go for the UniV as well. But the UniK is actually pretty good as well.
Yes. it
So
is, yeah.
after your review of the UniK, I sent it to my friend who was really interested into buying the car.
I remember this, yeah.
He watched the review. He was really satisfied with the car. Went test drove it. The next day he calls me. I have the car. Come, let's go. And,
Wow, that's great.
yeah. So it's actually a pretty good car. Like it's big, spacious, has again a lot of really interesting features, especially for him since he is a tech guy to begin
I
with.
actually remember when we have launched the Uni series back in 2022 in Dubai. So I remember like I was driving the car and it happened like several times that people like in a signal, petrol pump, they stop and say, what is this? Like this is because the
beautifully
Chang'an cars are
designed.
coming with like futuristic designs
Yeah.
because we got like different R&D centers in Europe just for like a design center in Europe, Germany, Italy. So doing like their best when it comes to the
make it look
design
very
the
appealing.
vehicle. So they were really interested, and especially, and then when they get into the car, they see the inside with the like 3 screens, the special seat. They were really amazed, like with the car and the quality.
What are the challenges that the Chinese cars are facing in a market like UAE, and how is Shang'an addressing it?
Challenges. Okay. When it comes to Chinese, the first things like let's say it's a challenge is a customer perception about the Chinese products.
Of course. Yeah.
So like automatically they think it's a Chinese product, it's cheap and it's low quality.
Yeah.
But like if you just have a look at our cars, at the Chang'an cars, you can see the cars are really coming with a great quality. Like the finish in the car, like it's not just like a normal quality or a bad quality, it's really great.
Yeah.
At the same time, we are supporting the customers with 6 years manufacturer warranty. So if there is anything happens, we're here to support them. And when it comes to Lashanggan as well, Lashanggan is doing a constant R&D. So right now they're having like 10 research and development center across the world, like in US, Japan, UK, Germany, Europe.
US too.
US too, yeah. When it comes to like a driving experience, automation driving, so it's actually based in US.
Shabnam, my last question. What are the challenges that Chinese cars are facing in the market, like the UAE, and how is Lashanggan addressing it?
Challenges. So when you hear Chinese product, the first thing comes to your mind is like it's about the customer perception. So customers may think because it's Chinese, like Chinese brand or Chinese product, it doesn't come with a good quality or it's cheap. But if you look at our cars, if you have a look at the Lashanggan cars, like you take it for a test drive, see the car quality, see the fit and finish in the car, you will see it's not a bad quality. It's actually coming with a superior quality.
Yeah.
We are offering a 6 years manufacturer warranty for the cars, which is one of the longest period in the country. The challenge that like any Chinese brands are facing is the customer perception about the Chinese products. So they think if it's a Chinese product, it's low quality or it's cheap.
Like it used to be like back in the days.
Like back in the days, like not with Lashanggan, but like with maybe some other Chinese brand that has happened, or maybe Chinese product that has happened. So this is the perception people have about the Chinese brands.
That's true.
But like if you have a look at the Lashanggan vehicles, like sit in the car, take it for test drive, you will really find out the cars are coming with a superior quality. So it's not like a cheap quality, it's actually coming very good quality. At the same time, we are offering a 6 years manufacturer warranty on the car. So if there's anything happens, we are here to take care of the customers, and it's one of the longest period of the warranty, manufacturer warranty in the country.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Although, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. Recently, there's something that's making the buzz on the internet, which is Jetour,
Okay.
with their 1 million warranty on the engine.
Oh, yeah.
You heard about this, yeah?
Yeah.
That's like a 10 years, 1 million warranty.
I think so, yeah, something like that. But it's only on the engine, or
Only
the
on the
components
engine,
around
yes.
the engine.
Yeah, it's not a bumper to
Actually,
bumper.
when it comes to warranty, there are two types of the warranty.
Yes.
So manufacturer warranty and dealer warranty.
Yes.
So for example, with some brands happens that they have like 3 years, like for example, manufacturer warranty, additional 2 years dealer warranty.
Yeah.
So for those, like you need to consider this, if the car comes with like a manufacturer warranty or a dealer warranty.
Or a dealer warranty. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so like for example, with Lashanggan's, the 6 years which I have said is like manufacturer warranty, which actually in the uni range comes with unlimited mileage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so for all the uni cars, it's unlimited mileage?
Yeah, it's upgraded to unlimited. Yeah.
Is there a year
6 years.
gap? 6 years, okay.
6 year
gap.
unlimited
Yeah.
mileage.
Yes,
That's very
Now,
interesting.
what if someone finishes the 1 million kilometer before the 6 years?
So
Does it still
it's
count?
unlimited mileage as long as you are below 6
I think they're gonna celebrate him, to be honest. Give him a new Lashanggan, 1 million kilometers.
Maybe offer him a new car or something.
Why not?
As a loyal
Yeah,
customer.
put the car on
You know why?
treadmill.
Because actually there was that's talking about Honda.
Okay.
There was a guy back in the days. He used to own a Honda Accord from the 90s, I think, from the beginning of 2000 or 90s.
Okay, yeah.
So
I remember this guy, yeah.
he actually finished 1 million miles on
Million
his Honda.
miles?
Yes, 1 million
Yeah,
miles on his
1 million
Honda
miles.
Accord.
Okay.
And every single service, he used to do it at the dealership. I think that's in the US or
Okay.
In the US, yes.
in the US,
it
yeah.
was.
So as a reward to him for him being a loyal customer, they actually offered him a new Honda Accord.
Wow, great.
Yeah. And he actually kept the old one. I
Okay.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So since he chose to go to the dealership, so like the car was maintained.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
like
yes, fully
that's-
maintained at the
that's
dealership,
actually-
and but this would be a good thing to push customers here
Why
to
not?
reach 1 million miles
Yeah.
and get a new car for free.
Yeah, every year if you can do like
Yeah, they go
200,000.
1 million kilometers. Yeah, put the car on treadmills.
We actually, that's possible. We actually, I'm seeing the customers now because, as I've said, we started selling cars back in 2015. We're still receiving those cars.
Okay.
They come for
Interesting.
service,
Yeah.
So they come for service, and even like sometimes I have because sometimes I'm seeing some of them like is like an old Edo. So then just sometimes it happens that the cars are parked next to each other, like the old Edo, the second generation, and this generation, the Edo Plus. So I just take pictures, and then the customer comes, I started talking to them, and they're really happy with the cars.
That's good. That's good.
The cars are running on the road, and it's like 8-9 years. So
8-9 years.
Yeah, the model
that's
year
very
is
impressive.
like the model year is 2015, 2016, and they're still on the road. If you have any of them here, I can show it to you.
That's amazing. See, we don't see these kind of things, unfortunately. What we see is just the new ones now. But it's very interesting to know that there are some cars still running around.
Yeah, they are. There are plenty of the cars are running on the road like that. Even though sometimes I'm seeing them on the road, I just remember, okay, this car, we had it at this time, these features, this price.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I have a follow-up question. Sorry to cut you off, but I have a follow-up question to that then. So these customers, does Chang'an still produce the parts for these old cars? So to cover for warranty, for example, or for service, like the oil filters and whatever.
Definitely.
It's still
Yeah,
functional.
because like it's not just like, for example, let's say the GCC region. In all the other regions also they're selling these cars. Like they started selling that, back then.
Yes.
So still, there is no issue with the a parts availability for these cars.
Okay,
and even
that's
when
good.
they're coming to us, so we are just providing them with the parts, like servicing the vehicles. That's totally
brilliant.
okay.
The reason why I'm asking this is because the perception, this is coming from my close circle of friends, the perception that they had with the cars, because what we see, the trend is, for example, a manufacturer would make a new car, and then after 2-3 years they will change the car completely. So their perception is that the previous model has discontinued, so no more parts, no nothing.
Okay. Oh no, actually, it's not like that at all. Because as a Chang'an and as a dealer here, we want to serve our customers.
Yeah.
So definitely, whatever they need, we make sure to have it here and serve them.
Of course.
So definitely, we take care of all the generation. Let's say, all
that's
the
brilliant. So that myth is busted now.
I think Ahmed, the only thing that we changed is just like the aesthetic stuff, like the bumper or something like that, just the body. But every component, like in terms of like the platform, the engine, the harness, everything is just the same.
Essentially, engines are improved as well.
Yes,
I remember back in days like that time, which I'm saying. So at that time, you usually had a 1.6 liter like naturally aspirated engine or 1.8 turbo, whereas now we are having like, let's say 1.4 turbo engine, 2.0 turbo engine. So like compared to that time, there are some other changes. But we make sure, as I've said, like to provide the customers with what they need.
Yeah.
Which puts Chang'an on a very good level, I think, because a lot of people, like my friends, family, they look at my videos on YouTube, like whenever I review like the other Chinese cars, and they always ask me about reliability.
Yeah.
So it's a question that I can never answer, and I always tell them, only time can answer this. Yeah. Because all these cars like Toyota, Nissan, Honda, like the names we're used to, we know that they're reliable because they've been in the market for the last 40, 50, 60, 70 years.
That's true.
So they've built their name, like word of mouth from like families, friends and everything.
We've seen the cars in action, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So, which is a good thing about Chang'an, because there's an answer I always give it to people is, let's see after 5 years. Yeah. If we're gonna start to see people on blogs complaining about the car or like saying some bad stuff, let's say social media or comments, then we can start to know if these cars are reliable. But now you're telling me that 8-9 years and you still have customers that comes back to the service center to service their cars, which is a very good positive thing to show how reliable it is.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
Unless some of them maybe face some issues, which is like completely normal. Like any car can face some issues. This puts, I think, Chang'an on a very good level when it comes to reliability.
Yes,
by
I
the way,
Fine.
I just want to know about the in terms of the safety system. So, is it rated by the Chinese NCAP? Or some other NCAPs also?
Currently, the products we have, like for example, is like it comes with the C NCAP, but usually like all of them are getting depends. For example, some products, because the NCAP is for the Europe market.
Yes.
So if a product we want to send it to they want to send it to the Europe, they should go do the NCAP. They should do the NCAP. But like for example, if you have a look at the let's say the reviews or the safety test of the Chang'an cars on the internet, even some some accident, like what the cars is involved in.
Yeah.
So you can see it's not really just, it's like, okay, it's something has happened to the car, but when it comes to the passengers, they're totally safe. Like, it's like they're coming with such a good quality.
That's good.
When it comes for active safety and the passive safety, for both, like, we are taking care of the customers.
It's high rated.
Yeah, and you know what Chang'an does? Like, Chang'an every year invests 5% of their, like, revenue into the R&D.
And to the R&D, yeah.
So that's like, it makes the product to be like always they're improving the products, and they wanted to just like to be in like a high level, like top level Chinese brand,
Makes
not just
sense.
like a
That's
normal.
the goal, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm pretty sure that's the mentality I've seen in China. Me and Ahmed, we went to China, but that's a very long conversation.
Okay.
But I went to Hangzhou. We went to Shanghai, went to Baoding. Where's the HQ of Shenzhen, by the way? In which city?
Chongqing.
Chongqing. Okay.
Oh, okay, to the south, south of China. Yeah,
Are we gonna
Chongqing.
get the chance to go there one
For
day?
sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to visit. I wanna see that
Definitely.
train that goes through the buildings over there.
Nice.
The city is famous for it.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully in this April.
yes.
Inshallah, yes.
So what I've seen within the Chinese people is like they're very so focused on their goals, and they just wanna be the best. And I've seen that because I've never met Chinese people before, and like the only Chinese people I've met was like, it used to be like when I used to go to the market, for example, like Dragon White.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay,
these,
those
yeah,
people, like,
yeah, these
yeah.
were the only Chinese people I've ever met in my life. Like I've never had any Chinese friends, but because I went to China, I've met a lot of friends there, connections. You know, like with all these automotive
Exactly.
marketing people,
Yeah.
and it blew my mind how these people are so focused. The Chinese are so well determined to be the best, and you could see it in each band. Like today we're Shenzhen, but you could see it in almost each band. And Shenzhen, I do think it really well represents this, you know.
Absolutely.
And I'm really excited to see what's next, honestly.
Yeah, actually, I was in China back in April, the last April. So, like, then I went through the R&D center to the factory to see how they manufacture the cars, and they really, like, as you are saying, focused. They are like goal oriented.
Yeah.
To see like what they have to do, how to improve the product, coming up with the new products, what suits each market, and like they're really like focusing on overseas market now.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I think 3 weeks ago, China became the #1 exporter of cars.
Okay, yeah,
in
that's
the world. Yeah,
Yes, it just dominated Japan now.
They
Like, that's
surpassed them. Yeah.
Yes, they're the #1 in the world now.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which
It's
makes
just-
sense.
It's an achievement, man.
It's an
It is,
achievement.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think from here on, it's not gonna stop even. Like
It will be
at-
more
at the
and
pace
more,
that we
like,
see.
you know,
Yeah.
and by far.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yes, sure.
So it's again related to you as a dealer and at the same time for the customers. One of the things that people, or the perceptions again that people have, is that okay, the manufacturer would offer a 6-year warranty, and they don't have to care about anything if, God forbid, something wrong happens with their car. But one of the, maybe it's a myth, but we'll call it a myth now. One of the myths that people have is that in case something happens or something breaks, you would take it to the dealership, and then your car might sit there for 2 to 3 months till the parts come, because there is no storage area for parts around here in the UAE. Is that true, or is nothing to do with the
actually
truth?
don't let the customers wait for 2 to 3 months
Okay.
for a part. So we make sure to serve the customers like whenever, for example, as like you have mentioned, it comes with the warranty. So we have like a necessary parts in our stores here. So because what we do is actually before ordering the vehicle, you have to make sure that like, you have kind of like place your order for parts.
Of course,
So we
yes,
make
yes.
sure to do that. And like whenever there is an issue, so we make sure to serve the customer on time. And Chang'an also having a plan to have like a storage center in the Middle East. So it's going to be easier also, for example, in case of something happens.
Yes,
So
yes.
instead of like, let's say, even for us, it's going to be more efficient. Like, for example, when we order the parts, we can get it from the Middle East office, like maybe in like a Dubai,
Yes,
or
yes,
like
yes.
they haven't like finalized where it will be, but it's going to be in the Middle East.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the free zone, Jabal Ali free zone.
It's,
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
probably.
that's where all they actually.
Yes,
do.
Dubai makes the most
Yeah.
sense. If you don't mind, I want to link this up because this is a very similar approach to when I went with Cherry/Exceed to China. This was one of the biggest questions that people had.
Shablam looks mad now.
Why?
He's interested now.
Talking about the competitor now.
But it's a very similar approach, and I think
Okay.
this is the right approach in this region. Is that they wanted to make a distribution hub for all the parts, and they haven't decided if it's going to be in Dubai or in Jeddah
Okay.
for all of the Middle East, where they would bring a lot of parts. Like a lot is an understatement, but basically they're going to bring a lot of parts instead of waiting for cars to receive their parts from China. They will bring everything, put it in a distribution hub in
That's
Dubai,
right.
for example, and then they will start distributing to other dealers around the region in case
Exactly.
they need it. So I think this is the right approach.
It's actually as you have said, it's the same one. So we want to make sure, because what we're really focusing on now is to provide a 7-star customer experience
Yes,
to
yes.
our customer. So that's why I've said like we are expanding in a couple of months. So we're opening a new like all-in-one facility in the in Dubai, and we're having other plans also to expand more in other Emirates in 2024. So we want to make sure our customers having a great experience. And so it's like kind of like it's like a loyalty to, like, so they have towards us, so we have to make sure that
Yes,
we
yes, of
serve them
course.
the way like it
Of course,
should be.
and that obviously is going to attract more customers because when they
definitely, right.
see that everything is sorted out for them and they don't have to worry about these kind of things, they have no other reason to say no and not
To
jump on the
leave.
opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
إذن وصلنا إلى النهاية الآن. حابب أتشكر شبنام.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Same.
Thank you so much for having us.
Just having us in this place.
Great.
It's a huge meeting room.
Yeah.
We want to have any of other meeting rooms, meetings here.
Thank you so much
So-
for having us again, and thank you so much for answering all of these questions. I think we
worries.
cleared up a lot of confusion that people have.
So?
If you have any questions about Shangans, if you have any questions about the episode in general, if you think that there is something we haven't answered, please let us know down in the comments below.
Sorry we took your time today.
It's okay, no worries.
We came.
It's okay.
all our
Okay,
stuff.
don't worry.
But it was a very interesting discussion. If you ever guys are interested in Shangan, come here. You have Shabnam. She's your direct contact.
If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe.
وتاني ملاحظ انه قلتها في الانجليزي فبكمل بالعربي وانهيها. اتمنى عجبتكم هذه الحلقه واشوفكم في الحلقه القادمه. سلام.
Salam.